Hi, Tom from bknutrition.com, and today I want to talk about the secret as to why you haven't got the body that you want. Now, a lot of people come to me and say, Tom, can you write me a diet plan? Can you write me a training plan? What's the best exercise for fat loss? How do I build my arms, my chest, my glutes, whatever? All these things, they think there's some secret, and because I'm an experienced coach and I have so many clients that do really well, etc., they obviously come to ask me, which is flattering. Great, I like the fact that people want to ask me questions and I can help them. The problem is that the major issue that people suffer from is not a lack of information. I mean, I am a very good coach. I put out good information, the best information I possibly can to help you get the body that you want. There are loads of other great coaches on YouTube, on the internet, writing articles that are doing exactly what I'm doing, although not as good as me, obviously. But the problem is that if all this information's out there, why aren't people just soaking all that up and going, great, I'm just going to absolutely smash it now and everyone's in great shape? The reason is not the lack of information. The reason is the lack of implementation. It's that getting up and going out and doing that thing that you want to do. The motivation to, right, I'm going to stop doing all those things I don't want to do and I'm going to start doing these things I do want to do. And why is that? Well, because losing weight, getting into shape is hard. It's a difficult thing to do. I mean, for me, it's not that difficult because I've been doing it. I've been bodybuilding for nearly 30 years at the time of filming this video. I've done lots of competitions, I've done lots of diets, I've done lots and lots, thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of workouts in my time. So for me, it's not hard to motivate myself to get up and go to the gym and eat the right food, etc., although some days are harder than others. But I have built up those routines, those habits, the knowledge of what I need to do to get the body that I want. And, you know, hands up, sometimes I don't do all the things that I need to be doing, but I recognise that I'm doing those things wrong and then adjust things a little bit. But so we all have those off days, we all have those wobbles, you know, even people who've been doing it for 30 years have those wobbles. So what chance have you got if you're just starting out and you're right, okay, I've got to lose a lot of body fat, I want to gain some muscle, I want to have a healthier lifestyle, I want to eat better, I want to enjoy exercising my kids, I don't want to get out of breath when I'm doing that, I want to look better in my business suit. All these things that are compounding on your mind going, oh, I want all these things. And then it's like, right, well, how do I do that? Okay, I know I've got to eat a little bit less, okay? I know I've got to go to the gym a bit or do some exercise. I know I've probably got to make better life choices. So where do you start in all that? It's like a Mount Everest of what you're looking at. And you're looking at thinking, how am I going to get at that? How am I going to accomplish that? That's a massive task. And there is the problem. You've got all the information. You could be stood at the bottom of Mount Everest with all the gear in front of you, with all the ice picks and climbing boots and oxygen and food and all these sorts of things. You know, you've got all the stuff, you're ready to go. And it's like, wow, this is my first time doing this. What do I do first? And there's the problem. You've got all the information, you've got all the kit, all the gear, but no idea. So how do you implement those things? Well, a lot of people try to do it and then fail because they're not sure where to start. They're not sure how many calories they need to eat. They're not sure what exercises are best. They're not sure how often they need to exercise, potentially what food groups they need to be incorporating, what the portion sizes they need to be doing, what supplements, if any, they need to be taking, how much cardio they need to be doing. These are all really complex questions and complex answers. For, you know, some people do make it more complex than it needs to be. But you see the problem. And if you've ever tried to change your body, you'll also know this problem. And then here's the other thing, is that you've got all those things, right, I need to do all these things, I've got all the information. But then you've got to fit all that into your little Pandora's box, which is your life, which is already full of all the stuff you're already doing. So how do you now incorporate all those things into the stuff you're already doing? So the task is becoming a whole lot harder than you initially thought. And you know, you get the Fit Pro on Instagram, whatever, going, oh mate, you just need a calorie deficit. That's all you need to do. You know, we just need to eat better, eat more protein. Great. How do I do that with all my other busy stuff that I'm doing in my lifestyle. You know, you've already got a job which is smashing out, hopefully being very successful at that. If you're in a business, obviously there's other considerations there. I own 2 businesses. I know what the considerations are of running a business. If you've got staff, that's even more of a nightmare. You know, all these other things that you've got to think about in the day. And then you've got to think about eating right, and then getting to the gym and doing all those other things. So it's not the information that's the issue, it's the implementation. And this is why coaching, what I do, coaching people, is so important to get where you want to be. Now let's put it into another analogy. So I have 2 businesses, and I'm an experienced business person. I have run my gym for nearly 11 years at the time of filming this video. I've run my nutrition consultancy business, which is this video is part of that sort of thing. I've run that for I think 5 or 6 years. I still have a business mentor that helps me develop my business and helps me to build my businesses. And the reason I have that is because I have a lot of ideas that I want to do. I've got a lot of things. I want to provide a lot of value for people. I have products that help people do different things, and I want to release more products. I want to do more things to help people get where they want to be. But I've got all these ideas, and I need to be focusing on how do I fit that into my business. So having a business mentor, someone I bounce ideas off every month or so, and they say to me, right, that's a good idea, that'll work. Maybe put the brakes on this one for a while. Have you thought about doing this instead, or doing it a little bit different way? And having that person, now let's get this straight. This person does not run my businesses for me. This person has their own businesses, they run their own stuff, and they mentor me as an outside person looking in on my business and with massive experience themselves, how I can improve my business by applying certain things. And this is where some people get the idea of coaching a bit distorted, because some people think coaching is tell me what to eat, tell me this, tell me this, tell me this. It's like a dictatorial relationship. I will do anything you tell me to, Lord. That's not what coaching is. That is a dictatorial relationship. And the problem with that is, yes, while you might get results, as soon as the coach goes, you don't know what to do because there's no knowledge. The information has actually been completely removed from you. You've just been given the tasks to do. And while you've done those things, you've been successful. But once they're removed, you don't know what to do. And this is like the 6-week diet shred programs that people do. Like, get on, do this exercise, do this restrictive diet. I'll motivate you for 6 weeks. You'll lose all the weight. Send me your before and after pictures for Instagram, and then bye. And that's how those things work. And if you fall by the wayside on the way, well, you just didn't want it enough, mate, because you didn't want to motivate yourself enough. And this is the people's perception of what coaching is. That's not coaching. That is rapid 6-week shred programs, which, okay, they have their benefit, they have their thing if you can continue those things or implement the habits that you've learned on the way. But the majority of the time, those things are run like pressure cookers, like boot camps, where it's so intense and it's so hard. At the end of it, you need a break. You need a holiday from this workout and nutrition regime you've done. That's not for a long-term solution, and that's not coaching. What I do is help people to say, right, okay, let's look at the lifestyle, let's look at everything we can adjust. How do we fit the workouts into the lifestyle? How do we fit the diet around what you're already eating? How do we make these small adjustments to make sure you're getting the right things? And if you've got a good mentor in your business, like I have, they will be doing those things. They don't take over your business and tell you exactly what to do. They say, what about this? What about this? Let's adjust, let's do this, and let's monitor. And that's exactly what coaching is. Coaching is enabling you to have the skills you need to do it on your own, and with only a slight input from them in terms of direction. Pointing in the right direction, making sure we remove all the friction, and then letting go. Like Wile E. Coyote on a catapult, except that you don't hit the wall this time. That's what effective coaching is. That's the implementation, and that is what most people are lacking in how to get the body that they want. So, hope that's given you food for thought. Hope that's given you a little bit of different ideas. If you would like to talk to me about my coaching program, by all means, drop me a line. You can contact me through links on this video, or go to my website, beacomnutrition.com/coaching. And if you haven't got a business mentor in your business, I would advise you to go and get one, because it is one of the best things I ever did for my business is get a business mentor to help me to do all those things. And I can absolutely guarantee that if you're trying to improve your body and you're not getting the way where you want to be, hiring a coach, hopefully me, but there are other coaches out there, will be one of the best things you've ever done. Because once you've learned those processes, once you've developed those habits and you've developed this Jedi-like knowledge of I know what to do at the right time, it will all be easy. Hard things are always hard at the beginning, but when you do them enough times, they become easy. It's like riding a bike. Hard at first, once you've done it a few times, easy, not a problem. Driving a car, hard at first, as soon as you've done it a few times, you're ready to boy race around the racetrack or whatever. So anyway, thank you for watching. Appreciate your time as always. And if you've got any questions, just shoot me a question over. If you would like to look at some of the free information I've got on my my website and on my YouTube, just go to bknutrition/social links, social-links, or it's the same link on my Instagram. And all my free tools are there. Now, knock yourself out on those if you want to implement all those free tools. I have had people who have done those things and have had results from doing that. That is the minority of people. In my experience, if you want great results, you need someone there guiding you along the way, giving you that knowledge, that experience, so you can get where you want to be. Okay, I won't take up any more of your time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next video or podcast. Bye-bye.